Chicken sandwich coming right now.
At Soulful Dishes in Seattle's Central District, the badge Black owned is worn with pride.
I feel like it matters, you know. It does matter.
Manager Takesha Harris said in the summer of 2020, they joined the campaign to publicly add the marker Black owned, which included adding a label to Soulful Dishes' Yelp page.
In Seattle, I definitely noticed that people were pointing out Black-owned businesses more, you know, during COVID, it seemed like.
But data shows that wasn't the case for all restaurants. A report released Monday at the University of Washington looked at visits to restaurants labeled as Black-owned in 2020.
Is that helpful? That's a question.
Lead researcher Bo Zhao said his team looked at geographic information from millions of cell phones in 20 cities. This graph shows a red line, which is visits to Black-owned restaurants, and a blue line for restaurants where the owner's race wasn't reported. The steep drop-off marks the start of the pandemic. It's followed by an uptick in visits, which marks the summer of 2020, and a campaign where apps allowed businesses to label themselves as Black-owned. But in the following months, you see visits to Black-owned restaurants decline faster.
This difference is actually larger than the beginning of the year.
The cities that saw the largest decline were New Orleans and Detroit. In Seattle, the red line saw several ups and downs, meaning a conclusion is hard to draw. Takesha thinks there's a market for more Black-owned Seattle restaurants, including her own, which she hopes to open one day.
We really don't have too many Southern food. That's what we get a lot from the customers.
Bo wants the research to reach tech companies as they look at the impacts of labeling.
It's definitely could be improved, become more helpful if we think more critically about their consequences and also inform the community of color about the consequences.
And despite possible consequences, this restaurant says their public Black-owned label isn't going anywhere.
We came from a struggle, so, you know, I think people just like to hear that. Yeah, that they're supporting a Black-owned business.
Callie Greenberg, King 5 News.